TCAN Radio live, playing your music and helping our community truly connect. Together, we
Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird?
Good morning, it's Friday. I'm Gizmo. That's Francesca. How are you today?
I'm blinded. Who turned on these freaking lights?
I don't know, but it's certainly a bright way to start Philosophy Fridays. Have we got some deep questions that are probably should be so criminal on a Friday morning, and that is just how it's going to be. Thanks for joining us. It's 7 a.m. We're going to get right into the music. This is Neon Bloom. It's a crime on TKR Mornings.
nothing left to say. You're the voices back inside my mind. You never seem to treat me nice, and you won't dig my grave, and I won't take the blame. Dirty hands traveling, the shit you dumped into my heart, digging deep, 7 feet. You knew exactly where to start. The bag of bones you left behind me fades away, but you won't dig my. Dirty hands shoveling, that shit you dumped into my heart, digging deep, 7 feet. You knew exactly where to start. Bag of bones you left behind me fades away, but you won't dig my.
Gravedigger. Alec on TKR Mornings. That's quite the mighty fine coffee you've got there, Francesca. Are you
We're
going?
very efficient this morning. How do you do?
I kind of want some. I'm a little bit jealous. There's a whole lot of whipped cream too.
I make it the best.
Do you now? Well, we'll put you to the test at some point, along with your juice making abilities that you claimed out yesterday. Why not?
Absolutely, yes. Coffee in the morning with me. Coffee. My missed calls.
Missed calls in the morning?
Missed calls and messages.
Who
yeah.
other than me is calling you at this time in the morning?
No, it's from yesterday. Like,
All right.
always something wants my attention. Okay, all right. Time to go to work.
Right, work. What is it? Friday. Philosophy Fridays. Yes. We're going to try and question reality and imagination last time I checked. And I think you're going to have some questions for me later on in Read It, Reddit, Thread It. And we'll also have a look at other people's opinions and what they think on the matter. You've got an email address, Francesca at unity314.com.
I have not made that yet. Do we
No.
have that?
You have it. It works. You just need access to it, which you will get this weekend. And I have one at Gizmo at unity314.com as well.
All right, a very professional email. Thank you, Gizmo.
That's right. Well, it means people can then just find you easily with phones.
More
just like
messages.
Yeah, more messages. There you go. Well, you were just saying people are trying to get a hold of you.
No, joke. Send them in. I love this. Send it in.
Excellent. All good things coming up at 7:30 in good news. At 7:45, more event news and more information on things to come next year. Because if you think about it, it's the 13th of December today. It's also a Friday. Some people unlucky for some, but I find
No,
Friday.
it's not. Are
No,
you serious?
it is. It's Friday the 13th.
Oh my god.
And it's
Last time I had a Friday the 13th, I had the worst day. I'm not even joking. So
well, I've always found them lucky days, so may it rub off on you. I've always found Friday the 13th to be a lucky day.
really,
Yeah. It's because I don't
Well, I was
subscribe
certainly
to
unlucky that
the...
other day. I don't even remember. It was so bad. I was like, I can't even. I couldn't wait till the day was over.
All right, well, we know what you're doing after the show. Sleeping through the rest of the day so it doesn't exist.
Try
Time
to skip
traveling
as
to
much of it
tomorrow.
as I can.
There you go. That's
No,
the
you can't
can-do
have two
attitude.
Friday the 13th bad luck. One has to be good, right?
Yeah, it's going to be this one. Because if the last one was rubbish, therefore by what you just said, it's going to work out just fine. This all tying into our theme of shared reality versus imagination. Where's the line? Going to go deep philosophy on this one.
Oh yeah. Gizmo's ready. Ask me the questions. You seem more prepared than me.
To the unknown.
I'm prepared to answer questions. I don't know if I have any questions. We'll soon find out. Maybe I wrote
We'll
some
soon
down.
find out.
Okie dokie. And then what? 8:45. TKR Spotlight Artist, sponsored by Toronto Musicians Hub. We'll have 3 songs by a new artist showcasing what indie artists are really made of. Better music than that rubbish top 40 nonsense you hear, quite frankly.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I love it.
Excellent. All right, well, we're going to kick it off into 15 minutes of non-stop music videos right now with Boozer by Canyon Riders on TKR Mornings.
Come to you.
It's up early, late at night, he's working 9 to 5, but he's a boozer. He's a boozer. He's a midnight loser. He's out here wasting time. He's got secrets, a lot of lies. Got messy hair and bloodshot eyes. Well, he's a boozer. He's a boozer. He's a midnight loser. He's out here wasting time. He's a friend of yours, he's a friend of mine. Half a gallon and a burgundy wine. Well, he's a boozer. He's a boozer. Well, he's a midnight loser. He's out here wasting time. Well, I got one scotch, and 2 or 3. They tell you, baby, don't you worry about me. Well, he's a boozer. Well, he's a boozer. Well, he's a midnight loser. He's out here wasting time. He's got front row seats at the local bar. Around there, the people call him a star. Well, he's a boozer. He's a boozer. He's a midnight loser. He's out here wasting time. Well, he's a big-hearted, lonely man. Prays on Sunday that old Bruce can. Well, he's a boozer. He's a boozer. Well, he's a midnight loser. He's out here wasting time.
Tequila makes the clothes come off. Rather pull like a rush shotgun. I'm a passenger, princess, cowgirl, and I wear my best with up a dazzle. Headed out to the bar, I'm becoming a star. Mr. Cromart's and Campbell, taking shots like I'm Rambo. You can catch me on Broadway, but you won't catch me, sorry. And I say what I mean, I can only do by me. Whoa, I put the car in country. I put the car in country. Whiskey makes them wanna fight, and I hate that I love that vice. Man on my tootsies, it was better than bootsies. Long way from a 405. When we in the south, yeah, we like to get down. Got the boots with the fur, and they wanna be her. One leg for walking, instead getting them talking. Whoa, I put the car in country. I put the car in country. She said I had cowboys feeling lonesome tonight. So giddy up, baby, we can go for a ride. I put the car in country. I put the car in country. sweet. I'm gonna use this fire in the bottom of my belly, get me back up on my feet. A childish used to be a tattletale, tell everyone that you were wrong. Snitches get stitches, even if it burns and it just walk away, leave it alone. You said you'd tear me down so you could build me up into something that you could mold. Like a puppeteer manipulates the strings of a puppet, slowly suffocates the heart and soul. I admit at the start I went along with him and it felt bad all along. Snitches get stitches even if they burn and itches, walk away, leave it alone. Leave me alone. Of the bitters, man, does it feel sweet? I'm gonna use this fire in the bottom of my belly, get me back up on my feet. I've got a wicked taste of the bitters, man, does it feel sweet? Does it feel sweet? Sweet. It feels sweet.
under the clouds, flying through the skies. Those times we thought that we would see again. How life does take its twists and turns.
Here I go, thinking about you again. I called your phone, knowing that you're not answering. I'm all alone, you're probably out with your friends, having a good time. I hope you have a good time. I miss your laugh, oh, and the smell of your hair. I miss that ass and those jeans that you always wear. Take me back to when you said you would be right here. Those were the good times, I swear those were the good times. When the sun goes down and there's no one around, do you think of me? Do you think of me? I can't sleep, I'm wide awake, thinking about the one that got away. I wish we could turn back time. I wish we could rewind. I know all the right things to say, then maybe you would've stayed. I wish we could turn back time. I'd give you all my time. I just want you to stay, but you're the one that got away. I can't lie, I got you on my mind. It's been a while, I think that you just needed time. I miss your smile, I thought that you'd always be mine. Those were the good times, yeah, those were the good times. Where are you? I just want you to come over. Let's be honest, we might regret this when we're sober. And when the sun goes down and there's no one around, do you think of me? Do you think of me? I can't sleep, I'm wide awake, thinking about the one that got away. I wish we could turn back time. I wish we could rewind. I know all the right things to say, then maybe you would've stayed. I wish we could turn back time. I'd give you all my time. I just want you to stay, but you're the one that got away.
Worlds collide, chills of stars.
the first blood of my Philosophy Friday has started. My coffee is just spilled everywhere. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's excellent. And at exactly the same time, the second good news is I almost forgot to turn on the microphones. You've cursed us today with your imagination. I've collectively agreed, and it's made it our reality. Well, we're going to need to fix that, and maybe it's something we can do with some generational thinking. So for good news, we're going to tie everything in together, and then I'll let you get a towel.
A towel? I might need a mop.
Well. Absolutely genius. Congratulations. So the first bit of good news, which we're going to focus, and it's all going to tie together to Reddit's conversation today at 8 o'clock. And it's a family is finally ready to sell 1,000 Christmas trees planted a decade ago to fund their grandchildren's education. In rural Indiana, a couple are selling around 1,000 stately fir and pine trees for the Christmas to help fund the education of their 8 grandchildren. Sean and Bruce Carpenter planted around 5,000 tiny trees a decade ago, reasoning that by the time they reach between 6 and 10 feet tall, their grandchildren will begin shipping off to colleges and universities across the country and will need a helping hand. Time passed and the Carpenters let nature take its course on the plantation, keeping a lookout for bagworms and mowing the grass between the trees, but doing a little else besides. Many died, but around 1,000 beautiful trees remain ready for the holiday season, meaning that Bittersweet Farms is finally ready for business. It was an investment to help our grandkids into college. So it's an interesting way of looking at it. They had this idea, this sort of shared imagination. What if we did this? And thought to the future and sort of looked further than the end of right now and thought ahead. And so much so, they've got 1,000 pine trees. It's Christmas. People spend money on Christmas trees. So an idea a while back has actually turned into something lucrative, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are they making money? Are they still alive?
I mean, it's happening now. So after Christmas, I'm sure there will be a follow-up story that will tail onto that.
They didn't do it for the environment. They did it to make money. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they did it to invest in their grandchildren's future. So before they even had sort of grandchildren going to college, they thought about the future and, well, what can we create? What can our collective...
Imagine relying on tree planting to leave inheritance for your kids.
Well, it's like long-term investment, right? Humans are alive for, 80 years if you're lucky, right? So you got to think, well...
But they own the land, right? Because,
Yeah, they own the land. They did.
All right.
So that's pretty cool.
Hope no tornado. See, that's interesting, though. There's still risk involved. I hope no tornado or something happens where, they just...
Yeah, it ruins... Yeah, I get that. It's like the unknown factors, right? Things that you can't control, like the weather.
Just leave them money. That's what they want.
Yeah, but that's it. How did they leave the money? They had to figure out a way of making the money. Therefore, they grew some trees because, like I said,
they didn't have much money, so they.
Well, I mean, 8 grandchildren through college. That's a lot of money. Like the cost to go to college just for one child. Yeah, and then think 8 of them. That's a lot. So I think that's I like that generational
thinking. Okay, but growing
thinking.
the trees is one thing, but then do they have a business?
Yeah, they're a farm.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually have a farm. No, but it's a good question though. But it's that generational thinking.
I hope the farm is still making money to begin with, and not just waiting 10 years. Because then, how are they going to survive those 10 years?
No, I think it was a long-term project. Like, we are a farm, we do these things, but how can we do something long-term and sustainable that will benefit future us, right?
That's smart.
Yeah, it's a good idea, and it's also commitment to a plan, right?
Yeah, quite the commitment. Someone has to take care of those trees for 10 years.
Well, that certainly is an imagination to be credited there, to have that idea and go, okay, well, just think, like Christmas trees, what? 6-foot Christmas tree around this time of year is what, $120 to $150 a real one?
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got 1,000 of those...
I never bought a real one.
Oh, no? I prefer a real one. No, I prefer the real one.
No, I just don't. I'm gonna get stabbed here. I don't put up.
Grinch.
I just like the family part, and
It is. Yeah,
don't know.
I get it. I get it. Putting up a tree, decorating it, keeping it alive.
for myself
is
here is like why.
No, I
might
do
buy
that.
A little one from Dollarama or something, and
yeah, like a little
put it on my
tabletop one.
desk. Yeah,
sense.
that's good. Yeah, that it gets the point across.
Yeah, it's like, look, I totally get it. Actually, I mean, the last couple of years, I haven't had a tree. I've just done sort of like a few decorations. The couple of years before that, I would have like I would basically put a 6-foot tree in my house, just because I like it. It's just the one thing.
No
Other than
decorations, just the straight
no
naked
light,
tree.
no light sand decorations on top of it as well.
Okay.
But it was just nice to sit. You turn off the lights. You've got the twinkling lights that create shadows and patterns on the
Oh
wall.
yeah, no, it's beautiful. Yeah.
But it's a lot of effort, and then obviously cleaning up all the pine needles. That can be kind of taxing. But hey,
No,
Hey.
but it's worth it, right?
absolutely. It's coming
I
up.
can't put a 6-foot tree here. Whoa.
Well, you won't be able to reach the top of a 6-foot tree, so you need a step ladder to put the star on. So.
Right, because I'm 4'1". Yep.
Oh wow, you've got even shorter. I thought you were like 4 foot.
I'm 5'2". I was joking.
I don't know.
I like my size, actually.
We only ever see you sitting, so
Yeah.
I could be
Sitting.
really short. You've no idea.
He is not.
I'm not. No,
He's not.
like 6 foot. I think it's 6
Like
foot.
twice the size of me.
No, that would make
Thank
me
you
like.
for your tallness, so that you could take all the nice recordings at the Toronto Museum.
Yeah, I can just hold my hands. It gets
He
tiring
just
for a
goes
while.
like this very casually. I'm like, what the hell? I have to be like jumping. Oh.
Genius. All right, well, we're going to get back into the music. This is Today by Jay Lewis. Absolutely love this one.
You don't take no L.
I'm never chasing love.
Nope.
I'm the loving type.
Yeah.
Chilling so much you would say I float like butterflies.
Okay.
And if I had a lady, you know that we'll synchronize. Cause my heart is always singing, now let it harmonize.
Alright.
I don't be wasting time.
Nope.
I stay living my way.
Uh-huh.
They say they smell the flowers, so I got a few bouquets.
Of course.
Friday through Thursday, I treat it like it's my only day. Got my ticket, I'm with it. I'm hopping on that YOLO train.
YOLO.
Working and party, I go the speed of Bugattis. That's me enjoying my day. I'm not here for the glory, I'm just glad to see mornings. I am living today. And you cannot kill my shine when I know it's my time.
Yeah.
I stay ready, I don't envy when I know who am I. So watch me take it to a level while I press on the pedal and I hide that, balance my lows.
Alright.
Always feeling special, that's the go. I live my life, Lord, take my
We
soul.
living for
Yeah.
today, never for tomorrow. From the sun to the rain, let it smile through your sorrows. No matter if it's high or low, gotta go with the flow, let it go. Take it to the sky right now, picture us in the clouds singing oh.
Ha, this is my beach vibe. Come on and catch my flow. Miami heat tide. You cannot steal my glow, cause I'll be on my growth. This is my heart and soul. Party by myself that it is hard to have some self-control. But I should let you know, I'm on my beauty tip. Self-loving that you couldn't even go and grant my wish. And that's my drip. Haters proceed to trip. Can't do it like me since I am the one who flipped the script. When I got me, I don't need no man. That's my film. Watch it star advance. Baby, understand. You can't do my dance. Relax, my love. Watch me on demand. This is my new beginning, and I pass where you begin. There is no other, don't bother. I am the best of men. They call me my C, but stick to my CL. My presence worth it, and I never
We living
undersell.
for today, never for tomorrow. From the sun to the rain, let it smile through your sorrows. No matter if it's high or low, gotta go with the flow, let it go. Take it to the sky right now, picture us in the clouds singing oh. This is my whole life. I'm gonna live me. I'm gonna fight, I'll be alright. I'm heading to be free. I'm gonna take my chance, sitting on my throne as I'm singing my song. With my head held high, kiss my past goodbye while I'm walking my road. We living for today,
When are you living? Alright, we good now?
That's a wrap.
This is TKR Mornings, streaming live from Toronto.
I know that it's been hard. Tell me what's going on. I hope you don't come undone. Baby, keep pressing on. Just look how the tables are turning. Keep that fire burning. You just got to keep on moving. Do not understand it, but I got to keep moving. Got to keep grooving. Hoping I don't lose it. Do not understand it, but I got to keep moving. Got to keep grooving. Hoping I don't lose you. Got to keep holding on. You 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 got to keep holding on. Remember that your tables are turning. Keep that fire burning. You just got to keep on moving. Relax, relax. Everybody don't know say you a killer, but we only pop rubber one in ya. Be a big bag, big dinner, na na na. Remember that your tables are turning. Keep that fire burning. You just got to keep on moving. 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 I do not understand it, but I got to keep moving. Got to keep grooving. Hoping I don't lose it. Do not understand it, but I got to keep moving. Got to keep grooving. Hoping I don't lose. Guide, protect, cover my step. Guide and protect, cover my step. Guide, protect, cover my step. We want to guide and protect, cover my step. Guide, protect, cover my step. Guide and protect, cover my step. Guide, protect, cover my step. We want to guide and protect, cover my step.
It's 7:45. Time now for the TKR events guide, and yeah, the current event we are watching right now is Francesca.
What a great show that we're watching.
Absolutely, it's the event called "Cleaning the Coffee Mess I Left on the Floor by Mistake."
We're just talking. Like, I could just leave it. I probably really could. Who
We're
would
not.
know?
We can't see the floor. Nobody's gonna know.
Nobody comes in here except my dad. He asks for batteries a lot, but it's all right.
Well,
Dad, you need more batteries?
Yeah, do you need more batteries? Can you bring me a mop, perhaps a towel?
Great timing.
Yes, perfect. Right, events guide. Coming up on the 19th of December is the Toronto Musicians Hub Christmas Mixer at Offworld Bar on Queen Street West. Tickets are $15 early bird. Use the code TKR at the link in their bio at Toronto Musicians Hub and get a Christmas discount from us. Hey. So, I want... Hey. Oh, the Fonz? No. So, what I was going to say, to tie this into Read It, Reddit, Thread It, is I was talking about events. And one of the events we've got coming next year is a fashion show with live music, dinner, and a boat cruise. Now, originally, that was just my imagination. I had an idea. And then I suggested this idea to other people, and they went, yes. And I suggested to other people, and they went, yes.
And beer and drinks and booze, yeah.
And fashion and stuff, yeah. Everyone went, yes. So I had...
And food, don't forget food.
So what I'm saying is, collectively, our imaginations are making this thing a reality for the future, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going deep on Philosophy Fridays.
Okay, so it was your idea, and then you started talking about it, and then it became a reality, potentially.
Becomes a thing. Depends if
Is
people
it a real
can agree
thing
on it.
yet?
What,
We
is
don't have
it?
a date yet.
We don't have a date yet, but that between us, we can decide on a date, and therefore it becomes more of a
Wait,
reality.
we have the shots?
Do we have the what?
What, is this something we're going through, or is this something we're planning? You got money for a boat?
We got money for a boat.
All right.
We got money for a boat. People want on
All
a
right.
boat, then there will be
Thanks,
money for a boat.
sponsors.
Perfect. Excellent. See? Making imagination reality. It's
Sounds
that
like
simple.
fun.
It does sound like fun, and it will be fun. And
You got money for a jet too? What else you got over there?
I've
What other plans you got?
you'll just have to wait, perhaps,
I'm
and
just hearing about this now. These ideas that people are talking about. I don't
perhaps a
really-
live road show of the
Who
TKR
are you
show.
talking to?
You? Who else am I talking to in the mornings other than you? Nobody.
The Duchess.
No. She's napping right now. She'll probably be up in about 10 minutes. Just as about we go into read it, Reddit, thread it. No, she's up now. I can hear her. She knows she's being talked about. She's like,
Said
oh,
her name.
Right. Well, on that note,
Puppy.
Puppy is out. Puppy is awake. Literally, got the next song just tied up neatly there. Say My Name by Vicente Frias
Aw,
featuring
that's cute.
Kirke Lopez. This is TKR Mornings.
Bringing it back to the start. Even though you broke my heart, I think I'm ready again. Can't get you out of my head. Even though you play these games, I really don't know why I stay. I just can't stand what you do. Wish I could get over you. If you love me, say my We'll shout out our dreams so the world can hear the heartbeat that thrums in the dark. Together we say we're making our mark. We are the fire that ignites the spark. Together we'll rise and leave our mark. We are a heartbeat that thrums in the dark. Together we say we're making our mark. Breaking the chains, we're lifting the weight. With every voice strong, we'll rewrite our fate. With love in our hearts, we're taking our stand. Together we'll shine, hand in hand. The struggles and scars, we pave the way. A symphony of hope that guides every day. With laughter and joy, we'll color the gray. We are the fire that ignites the spark. Together we'll rise and leave our mark. We are a heartbeat that thrums in the dark. Together we say we're making our
I've been down this path trying to find a place to call my own. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I've been down this road looking for the lights out for my soul. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I always find it cold, the way that people come and go. They like to break into your heart and take the pieces for their own. I always find it strange, the way that people never change. Apologize, say goodbye, and leave as easy as you can. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. I've been down this path trying to find a place to call my own. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I've been down this road looking for the lights out for my soul. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I always find it cold, the way that people come and go. They like to break into your heart and take the pieces for their own. I always find it strange, the way that people never change. Apologize, say goodbye, and leave it me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. I've been down this path trying to find a place to come home. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone.
This is TKR Mornings streaming live from Toronto.
Time now for Read It, Read It, Thread It. Oh, yes.
All right. I guess it's my turn here.
It is indeed. Take the lead.
Welcome to my show. This is my day, people. Gizmo had a great idea. Actually, this is his thought, so I really like the way he planned out the threads today. So kind of connecting with the trees and the generational wealth concept that you were saying about the farm that they left behind for their kids. It's obviously really intelligent. And so going into that, I actually do have a question for you, and this kind of breaks the ice about what it is that we're trying to get at here. So how do you think the relationship between older and younger generations have evolved over time? Do you think there's more of an understanding or more of a divide? Let's start with that.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because it's a very general, starting line, right?
I think there's perhaps a divide in the divide. I think there are groups that aren't divided in that manner that you suggest, but there are still people who are divided between the two generations, because there's very much always been the argument, the millennials versus the boomers. They're always getting at each other, forgetting that there are multiple other sort of generations in between. But it seems to be that the two main pitfalls are the boomers and the millennial generation that seems to be at odds with their thinking. And I think that's where the divide, I think, that you sort of mentioned is. But you then look at the other generations and how they interact. It is a completely different manner. And I think it depends, really.
I think I kind of look at it as you put yourself in your position with your age, and then I look at your parents. So I'm 25, my parents are in their 40s, 50s, whatever. I don't remember. Is there a divide? I think I have to look at comparison in between both parents, because I would say my dad is more understanding of how this world kind of works, and he's very understanding of that. My mom, on the other hand, I tend to have to explain things a lot more. She doesn't really seem to understand, with the technology and you can use your phone nowadays. You can work from home. You can do so much without having to put in the same blood, sweat, and tears. Maybe even make more money than you used to. But as we were saying, you might even disagree with that, or you want to agree with my mom. What do you think?
I do kind of agree with you there. That the fact that there is a sort of a we are sort of on the front line of the change of how the world is working and how to basically make a living, and especially you see the introduction of artificial intelligence into the realm of jobs and work, and how remote work became a thing more so than it ever was before. It's sort of, the fact is, I could go on LinkedIn right now and during the course of 2 hours apply to 30 different jobs like that. You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that back in the day. If you wanted to apply to 30 different jobs, you'd have to go to 30 different places and hand out a resume, which was a much more difficult thing. So I can do the same amount of job applications in a shorter period of time, leaving time, for example, things to do like this, where I can make other forms of income and other forms of connection and networks.
That's interesting thought. I just feel like whenever there's some kind of like advancement, it's like, oh, it makes my life easier. No, but like society or other interjections will find a way to like overcomplicate it. It's like kind of going back to like the analogy about the calculator. You used to have to do everything by hand, okay? And there was no such thing as a calculator. And then the calculator came out, and you're still not allowed to use it. And then even when the times that you were allowed to use it, the formulas or the things that you had to do to answer the question was way beyond the calculator. So they like to, so with the job applications, it's like, maybe back then you didn't have to apply 30 different applications on Indeed. You actually probably have to apply to 200 because of the population has increased and the qualifications that people have. Like, there's just so many other factors that are making it harder. Even though it's made it easier through technology, it's harder because of other factors.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I
find that happens a lot. It's like you can make more money on your phone. Everybody has these phones these days, but because everyone has access to a phone, except my mom, that makes it harder to do the simple thing that it seems so easy to make money from your phone because everyone else is doing it too. You could just start a TikTok channel tomorrow, but everyone else is also doing that. So the competition is obviously a lot higher. And so
I agree.
I find that really interesting.
And I think to a degree, some of the misunderstanding might come from there are lots of people doing things for that short-term, get-rich-quick, like insta-fame, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas that's not sustainable. You've got to think of these things sort of in the long term. Okay, well, I'm doing this. How can I do this in a manner that is sort of, that will help the generational thinking? What am I doing now that's going to help me in 40 years? That sort of thing. And it's hard. I can see why it's easy to be like, well, no, why are you doing these things with your phone? That's not a way to make a living. Well, it is if done properly, but a lot of people are doing it sort of incorrectly, as it were, for the sake of essentially making a scene. This is Alec on TKR Mornings.
Well done.
Thank you.
Came to my first show and sat in the front row and sang all the words with her eyes closed. She wants to travel the big globe and explore the unknown. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. She told me a big dream was her on a big screen. It turns out we both want the same things. Yeah, she's my angel in disguise. I can tell when I look into her eyes. When I look into her eyes. Oh, I can tell when I look in her eyes. Oh, when I look into her eyes. Oh, I can tell when I look into her. I never knew that I could feel the way I feel the way I do. I never knew that I could feel the way I feel when I'm with you. Maybe it's just summer love, and you'll be gone when the sun comes up. I never knew that I could feel the way I feel about you. Feels like we've been here before when you walk through the door. Yeah, I got deja vu. Can't get enough, I want more. Yeah, I adore every little thing you do. I'm falling for you, no parachute. Will I hit the ground, or will you be there to catch me? I never knew that I could feel the way I feel the way I do. I never knew that I could feel the way I feel when I'm with you. Maybe it's just summer love, and you'll be gone when the sun comes up. I never knew that I could feel the way I feel about you.
J.R. Mason, Summer Love here on TKR Mornings. I'm Gizmo, that's Francesca, and this is Read It, Reddit, Thread It, where sometimes we read it, sometimes it's Reddit, but the rest of the time we thread it.
We're always threading things together. I think I should go get a knitting kit.
Knitting kit, do it up. Or you can make us one of those little Takar plushy things.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, that's so cute. I'm going to knit one together for Christmas.
Oh, that would be epic. Little Takar monster.
Yeah, so I actually really love this conversation because I feel like it's important. Because this is what we do, right? I mean, like, we reflect in the morning, we think about life, we think about the values that are important to us, why we do what we do. You know, like, if you don't have a reason, then what's the point, right? So I love reflecting on this stuff. So the question that I'm kind of thinking about is about the values and priorities between the different generations. And again, I really find it easiest when you think about yourself, where you're at, the age you are, and then your parents. So between the different generations, how do you think the values and priorities of them have changed? And I was thinking about in terms of work ethic and specifically like materialistic things, like between those generations, like, do they care about that stuff? I was actually having a conversation about this with someone in the past, and it's just different. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I'll start with you.
Those are good questions, as always, from you. I would say, I mean, the way I kind of see it is it's not so much the individual generations so much, but more groups of individuals within the generations that sort of have these differences. Because there are, let's use colonizing Mars as an example. There are many people throughout the generations who've had the same thought, that same concept. Let's fly to the red planet, let's colonize it, eventually create an atmosphere and terraform it. That's a lot of long-term thinking. That's 200-300 years worth of thinking. Think of the people who built the original cathedrals and those big masterpieces hundreds and hundreds of years ago. When they first started laying the first bricks, they were entrusting into their younger generations to finish what they started. And I think what's happening now, that sort of thinking is being lost slowly in different parts of the generations, not just one generation or more in particular.
So are you talking about the amount of vision, the long-term dream, the long-term goal that's lost? We only care about today. What am I eating tomorrow? What am I eating tonight? What am I having? What am I putting in my coffee
now?
Now,
everything now.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah, and I mean, but you could also not. And I think that's sort of like, oh, you only live once, YOLO. Like, oh, it's like, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. equally, you could not get hit by a bus tomorrow. It's to a degree. I think it's a lack of commitment as well. Like long-term commitment to anything, people seem to, younger generations for sure, seem to be terrified of. I don't know whether it's the fact that we've lived through all of these sort of world-ending disasters like Y2K and all of these things. I don't know, but it will have a larger impact down the line if we don't do something about it.
I think that's interesting you say that. I mean, it is hard, and I can understand it too. Like I can empathize because, you know, some people, like, they'll be like, well, what's the point, right? Like, there's some people that become successful overnight, so why should I work so hard day in and day out when there's some people that have it so easy, right? We forget, right? Don't compare yourselves. Like, you know, everyone has their own situations. Like, someone can be the richest guy in the world, but, you know, maybe they lost their mom or dad. Like, you know, maybe they had a really bad childhood and it still, you know, bothers them to this day. Like, you never know, right? Like, money is not the only thing. And so, yeah, I really find it interesting how the values, some of it is the same, but I don't know. I feel like the values are maybe were a little bit more like home and holistic. Like back then, I feel like it was really based on simple things, like, you know, making sure dinner was ready and you sat at the table with your family and, you know, watch TV and cartoons after school. Like really simple life. Now it's just like, if you don't have this or that or whatever, you're not showing it on Instagram. It's like you're a loser. I don't know. Like, you have to go get the Lamborghini now. Or the jet.
The non-stop, fast-paced, go. Yeah, it's a bit too much. And it's just, and I think that detracts and that distracts as well from the sort of long-term thinking. A lot of people think, oh, if I do this, I go viral. Everything will just be perfect. It's not how life works at all. Occasionally it happens to a few people, but it's not a sustainable idea or a solution. Like, that's why it doesn't happen lots.
When you think about the people that have made it, like they've achieved all the things they wanted, they got the big house, the watches, whatever, and they're just like, thought this was it. They're saying it. They're like, I thought this was it, and it's like, no, it's all a lie. Like, what did I work so hard for stuff? Like, wait a second, right? And so I actually try to keep that into perspective, because you're going after these things, but it's like, also remember where you are and what else is important, your health, your family, etc. Because eventually, I'm sure, you know, you will get there, but like, then what? Like,
well,
okay,
that's exactly it. Because remember, I said, I mean, it was just like doing things with other things resulting in stuff. That's essentially what it is. But maybe in the grand scheme of things, we're in fact all just a little bit delusional. This is Enrose on TKR Mornings.
How many times you stayed up all night, got caught in a loop, questioning yourself till the room went light, then pass out past the afternoon. Nothing to do but sit around on a Sunday. I regret that mistake on a Monday. I can't slow down. Miss overactive, radioactive. When she fakes it, makes it attractive. Confident with covert condition. It's an act, I know. That girl ain't delusional. Her moves are intentional. Just take a page from her book if you wanna feel good. If it makes me delusional, like her, I don't wanna lose it all. Never. Besties flexing a little TikToks, and you took it all in, drink it up, that's toxic. Give a little spin, she play it all off. Like anything you hear's an original thought. Just play it all off, play it all off. Like anything you hear's an original thought. Don't need a job, get whatever you want. Throw the Bible in the bin, cause we got a new God. If you're a broke boy, then you can't say nothing. Whoa, cause we're the girls, and we go for something. I know you've been stuck in a rut, baby. Been wanting to escape. Yeah, I know you know the money's tight lately, but we have other ways. Let's just throw our worries away. We can let loose today, and I know life's not our game to play, but we have the whole day. Let's take a trip to the market. Let's pretend we're in France. Blast the radio like we're in LA and dance. It's whatever you want. A trip to Taiwan. There's no limits when you have your mind switched on. So run your imagination. Let your desires run deep. We could be anywhere from New York to Sydney. Babe, wherever we roam, whether it's Rome or Tokyo, there's no limits to the places we can go. Redefine a staycation. We do it better anyway. Yeah, we can reach nation to nation in our own little way. Let's just throw our worries away. We can let loose today, and I know life's not our game to play, but we have the whole day. Let's take a trip to the market. Let's pretend we're in France. Blast the radio like we're in LA and dance. It's whatever you want. A trip to Taiwan. There's no limits when you have your mind switched on. So run your imagination. Let your desires run deep. We could be anywhere from New York to Sydney. Babe, wherever we roam, whether it's Rome or Tokyo, there's no limits to the places we can go. Oh, oh, yeah.
Gleisha Staycation here on TKR Mornings. It is coming up to 8:30. This is Read It, Read It, Thread It.
The time is going by. What's going on?
It always flies by.
Always, always, always. I love it. All right, so continuing with our conversation, I really love this topic actually, because it kind of makes you think about why the hell are we getting up and doing what we're doing? Like,
For
you know what I
fun.
mean? Like, maybe we should just,
Go back to bed?
I don't know,
Perfect.
go say hi to your grandma. Go say, you know, like, just take time. Maybe you should just like stop working. Like, let's end the show now.
Yeah, that works for me.
And yeah, you want to go take that nap and focus on what's important in life. No. So the question I wanted to kind of throw together, what lessons do you think your generation can teach the next one, and vice versa? So what I'm kind of getting at here is like, should you listen to your parents, your older generation, your grandparents? Like, they have a good heart, they have the best, you know, they mean well for you. Do you listen, or is it like we're too separated to care and it's not the same anymore? Like, what do you think?
What do I think about that? That's a good question. I mean, one way of looking at it is there are certainly things that we should take from the previous generations, our elders, as it were. They got us to this point, but obviously there are things that they do that we can see won't hold up as well in the future due to sort of the way things evolve. And the things that we see now and do, some may work for future generations, but the other things that we do may also not work. So I think it comes down to a very case by case basis. What is it? I mean, to a certain degree, when it comes to generally speaking, like society-wide, yeah, I think that we should be listening a bit more to the experts and the people with the knowledge and wisdom. But when it comes to being told how to get to the end game that they suggest, I think it can cause friction.
That's interesting that you say that. That's a really important point, because it's all about where you want to go, right? Like, if the values of the older generations are different than where you want to go, then you can't follow 100% to what they're saying, and it's hard, right? Like I talk to my mom and stuff all the time, and you know, I'm doing this and this, and I'm trying to do this, and then she'll be like, why you do this? Even years ago, she's like, why are you going to school for so many years? Why are you studying something so difficult? I studied psychology. Why are you in a difficult field? Just pick up a trade. Just, you know what I mean? Like you can make money and do well for yourself. And I'm just like, no, but I want X, Y, Z, and my mind is different. So, you know, we have a little bit of conflictions there, but do I want to like have the same end game as her, or do I want to have a different end game? Obviously, everyone wants to, but no, not everybody wants to have a certain amount of money or whatever. Like, some people just don't care about that stuff. So you really have to look at where you are and what you want, and make sure that whoever you're listening to, you want the same result. Because if you don't, then I don't think you should at least be careful, right?
That is very wise. No, I couldn't agree more there. I mean, to a certain degree, what it really comes down to is having good communication. This is Mars Luna on TKR Mornings.
Love ain't easy, love ain't fair. She said love is a war and it's worth the fight. She won't take no prisoners, and I've been playing a game. Cause I take pride in staying the same when I just need a change. She just wants to hold me down. She wants to keep me around. She wants me as her own, her own, her own, her own. We got no room for assumptions. We're just trying to function. We gotta get better with communication, communication. It's all or nothing, no in between, no. Gotta make up for the lack of communication, communication. Love hardens your heart and softens your soul. She told me love takes time to build. She won't take no bullshit, and I've been playing a fool. Cause I take pride in keeping it cool when I need to retool. She just wants to talk things out. She just wants to work things out. She wants me as her own, her own, her own, her own. We got no room for assumptions. We're just trying to function. We gotta get better with communication, communication. It's all or nothing, no in between, no. Gotta make up for the lack of communication, communication. She just wants to talk things out. She just wants to work things out. She wants me as her own, her own, her own, her own. We got no room for assumptions. We're just trying to function. We gotta get better with communication, communication. It's all or nothing, no in between, no. Gotta make up for the lack of communication, communication.
This is TKR Mornings, streaming live from Toronto.
Waiting by the car, waiting the rush. 100 of us, I know something's on the way. Tomorrow I'm feeling fine. When it all goes down, another in the crowd. It doesn't hold me down. You'll find someone. When it all goes down, I see you in the clouds. An image to be found. You'll find someone. Today I feel okay. Tomorrow, who knows? What comes and what goes, you know. Lit up like the stars, I feel you. Nothing else can come between. The way you move in this life, I know that you're in the distance. For now, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. When it all goes down, another in the crowd. It doesn't hold me down. You'll find someone. When it all goes down, I see you in the clouds. An image to be found. You'll find someone. She's waiting, she's waiting, she's waiting there for you. She's waiting, she's waiting, she's waiting. She's waiting, she's waiting, she's waiting there for you. She's waiting, she's waiting, she's waiting. You'll find someone. When it all goes down, another in the crowd.
Tim Shiraz, find someone here on TKR Mornings. Haven't heard that one in a while, but I absolutely love it.
Absolutely love it. Love it, love it.
Love, love, love. Swish Fridays. Getting ready for the
You're
weekend.
in a mood today?
Am I in a
Have a good
mood?
day?
I'm always in a good mood. The second I hear the intro piece of music we have to this show, instantly I'm good to go. Good to
Feel
go
like
for 2 solid hours.
garbage, and then you hear that song and you're like, all right, it's gonna be a good day.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be a good 2 hours until I get back into my bed and go to sleep for the rest of the day. And then I get up, do 2 hours of this show, and that's all I do, guys. That's all I do is this show and nap. That's it.
That's it. That's all he does, guys.
I certainly wouldn't pass that on as advice to younger
Make your mom
generations.
proud.
These are yeah, I love that. People think that I do sleep a lot. No, I can sleep if I need to, but there's usually like people like, oh, you'll fall asleep really easily on a train or a plane. I'm like, well, yeah, it's not much else to do, really. It's not like I'm flying the plane. And I think they just then equate that, oh, well, you're going to sleep.
No, but if you tell people that, especially the older generation, they're going to call you lazy. What are you doing?
What are you doing taking naps? I'm being sarcastic. No. Yes, would I like to take a nap? Sure, that would be great. Is that going to help future me? Probably not. It will help.
No, but that's the whole debate, is that it's... Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Who
I went there.
brainwashed us? Like, we're like...
We brainwashed ourselves.
We brainwash ourselves. You can't take a little 20-minute... I know the most successful people, they take naps throughout the day. They recharge themselves and then they work again. They recharge themselves. Nothing wrong with that. I don't get it.
No, sir, it works for some
your
people.
body needs a break. Like, you're not allowed to sleep. If you get more than 3.5 hours of sleep at night, you're lazy. Like, this is the generation.
I mean, it depends on the job you have. I mean, if you're a bus driver, no, you probably shouldn't be taking naps. Might be a little dangerous. But I do see what you mean.
You're lazy no matter what you do, because when you work for a job, you're lazy because you have the job, and then when you work for yourself, you feel lazy because you never feel like you're doing enough. That is it. That's it.
That's
end
it.
of the show.
Right, end of the show. That's it. End of everything.
God, that is the thing. Is that you're lazy either way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, screw people. Do whatever the hell you need to do and live your life. And
But just be
figure it out.
kind. Just be kind while you do it. I think that's the key
Because
thing.
everybody's different. We're always trying to compare ourselves to each other, but everybody functions and everyone's different, right? Like, if you're like Elon Musk and you enjoy sleeping at the office on the couch on the floor, working 12 hours a day, but you have a passion for the mission and the dream of it, then go right ahead.
Well, look how far he's got, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's a fascinating thing. And that's the thing. It's like, do what you want, but be kind to others while you go about doing what you want, right? Don't just trample over everybody, because it usually doesn't end well.
Exactly. And be careful who you take advice from. I find this one really something you got to be very, very careful, because I love to hear critique and criticism and take advice and see how other people do it their way, but sometimes you just got to be careful who you're hearing it from, why they're saying it, right? Everyone comes from their own experiences of why they say that. So yeah, life is interesting.
I think that's
a deep philosophy Friday, eh?
And it's interesting you touch on there. Careful who you take sort of advice from. Yeah, I mean, not every piece of advice is good advice. I mean, it's advice. Maybe it comes with good intent and good gesture, but taking every piece of advice that everybody gives you when it counters with what you know will work for you, obviously can cause a few issues here and there.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta be careful. Yeah. I know. You want to take all the advice, but it's gonna give you a headache. It's gonna make your head spin. It's gonna make you get delusional.
It will 100%. I see what you're doing there, but I just not quick enough this morning. I mean, what's really happening right there? It's a hallmark that I'm falling short here on TKR Mornings.
Standing in a crowded room, and I can't help but notice you. I know you think about me too, but I don't know what I can do. I try to gather up the nerve, I try and find the words, but how can I get the girl who effortlessly stole my world? I wanna tell you something if I could. It's been on my brain. I don't really know if it's the mood, but I just gotta say to you, my life's a mess. I'm always stressed. I'm in my feelings all the time. I try my best, but I digress. Baby, I want you to be right. My life's a mess. I'm always stressed. I'm in my feelings all the time. I try my best, but I digress. Baby, I want you to be right. Baby, I want you to be right. Baby, I want you to be right. We're in the car, we watch the stars. She leans in close and grabs my arm. I start to freak, is she into me? Or is this all just make-believe? I take a drink, let the liquor speak. She's my Randy, I'm a lady. We've reached the peak, then she says to me every word that I could need. I wanna tell you something if I could. It's been on my brain. I don't really know if it's the mood, but I just gotta say to you, my life's a mess. I'm always stressed. I'm in my feelings all the time. I try my best, but I digress.
Oh, yeah, I love this music too. Time now for Toronto Musicians Hub TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day. And it's another cracking one. We've heard some of her music here, but we got a couple of cracking tracks from her off her Spotify playlist. It's going to be very, very good. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Perfect. Well, this is On the Radio, Becca Dowland.
All my friends think I'm crazy, cause I'm waiting for the right guy. Might be pushing daisies before I find my match. Maybe I'm too picky, cause it's way too hard. Maybe it'll just hit me, but I don't know about that. I got time, but I can feel the window slowly closing, coming to my arms. Well, my arms are still wide open, yeah. Wanna love, I can sing about, think about you no matter where we go. Wanna love, I would make it work, say the word, we can take it slow. With the ups and the downs and the all around. The praise when it's good, I've been scraping the town for the love. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. Yeah. All my friends think I'm foolish, cause I push them away. Yeah, I might be stupid, that's what they say. Maybe it'll be worth it once I'm wrapped in his arms. Yeah, I'm ready to do this, I can't wait no more. I got time, but I can feel the window slowly closing, coming to my arms. Well, my arms are still wide open, yeah. Wanna love, I can sing about, think about you no matter where we go. Wanna love, I will make it work, say the word, we can take it slow. With the ups and the downs and the all around. The praise when it's good, I've been scraping the town for the love. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. I got time, but I can feel the window slowly closing, coming to my arms. Well, my arms are still wide open, yeah. Wanna love, I can sing about, think about you no matter where we go. Wanna love, I would make it work, say the word, we can take it slow. With the ups and the downs and the all around. The praise when it's good, I've been scraping the town for the love. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. The type of love that we sing about on the radio. Yeah. Did the bottle of Malibu not tell you I don't give a damn about you? I moved on, it's time you do the same. I thought I had your number blocked, guess I was wrong, cause here you are, saying that you miss me in a text. Lame. No, I don't wanna play around at golf or grab a coffee to just talk. Rather be straight up and say get lost. Malibu, when I ain't thinking about you, you don't cross my mind. When it hits 5 and I've had a drink or two, yeah, I've erased you from my life. Don't call me with your pickup lines. I'm sitting on a beach and I'm feeling blue. Malibu and I, we ain't thinking about you. you off, but you're still trying. I don't think you'll ever take a hint. Oh, we never even dated. You just made things complicated. Next time you type out a text, please hit delete. I don't care that I'm still in your thoughts. I'm happier now that you're gone. I've made my peace and Lord knows I've moved on. Malibu and I ain't thinking about you. You don't cross my mind when it hits 5 and I've had a drink or two. Yeah, I've erased you from my life. Don't call me with your pick-up lines. I'm sitting on a beach and I'm feeling blue. Malibu and I, we ain't thinking about you, about you, about you. We ain't thinking about you, about you, about you. I don't care that you can play my songs in the basement on your friend's guitar. Don't care what you think we had, cause it's gone. I don't wanna see your name again. Light up my phone like it did then. I'm better now because I cut you off. Malibu and I ain't thinking about you. You don't cross my mind when it hits 5 and I've had a drink or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, I've erased you from my life. Don't call me with your pick-up lines. I'm sitting on a beach with a great view. No Malibu and I, we ain't thinking about you, about you, about you. We ain't thinking about you, about you, about you. Malibu and I, we ain't thinking about you, ain't thinking about you, about you, about you.
music and helping our community truly connect. Together, we can.
Oh well, that's the end of another day.
I just took it in. Is Malibu the bottle of wine? Oh my god.
Malibu. No, Malibu's like a pineapple-y liqueur-y thing.
Tequila?
No, it's a liqueur. Like, okay, it's Christmas time. I'll bring a bottle of Malibu to this Toronto Musicians Hub Christmas mixer.
I'm like trying to think of what does she mean by Malibu, and then she says Malibu, and as I sip my wine, I'm like, wow.
Unless she's talking about the place in California. I don't know, but it's been a wonderful Friday. That's it for another week. Next week, though, Takar is coming. It's going to be good. Are you excited?
I love it.
Takar is coming for Christmas, that's for sure. Well, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. This has been the TKR show on CCAM Radio. I'm Gizmo, and that's Francesca. And all I have left to say is, have a phenomenal weekend. I'm signing out. Goodbye.
Have a phenomenal Philosophy Friday TV signing out.